Hey guys, welcome to another country cooking episode. Today we're making a bit of a fancier recipe. We're making a vegetable casserole. And our guest today is the one, the only, Cameron Stevens.
Whoa.
What?
You mean to tell me that you're bringing me all the way out here and you're going to give me a garbage introduction like that? My God. First things first. You got all these fancy fruits and vegetables around your kitchen. $3 at your local mini mart. $3 frozen pizza. What the hell you gotta be so damn fancy for? What's the matter with you?
It's a casserole. These are supposed to be...
A casserole? What's wrong with a pizza?
The pizza's good, but it's not what we're making today. I thought
It is now.
Okay, I suppose
it is now.
Suppose we are making a pizza with Cameron Stevens.
You damn right.
Thank you for coming, I guess. How
you
have you been?
guess?
I guess you come in. This is supposed to be a family show. You come in swearing with the frozen pizza.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. If I'm doing this, I gotta do it right. You realize? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this frozen pizza like all your cheap fans are gonna be able to afford. So, they're gonna make this frozen pizza the way that we're gonna make this frozen pizza. You don't want problems, guy.
I guess I don't, but
let's go. Let's get her going.
I guess we're making a frozen pizza, guys. Cameron Stevens, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
What's been new with you? What's new in the world of Cameron Stevens?
Well, new in the world of Cameron Stevens. Let me get this right. So, at March Mayhem, Axel Mason decided he was going to try to take my old rematch for the Newfoundland Heritage Championship to try to take an opportunity for himself. That wasn't going to happen. No way, no how. So, what I had decided to do was I decided to beat Axel Mason down in front of all his friends, family, and fans, especially his fans, and I just put him down. 1, 2, 3. Easy as that. Wash my hands of them, and now I'm going for the Newfoundland Heritage Championship that was stolen from me at Back in Business. I don't know if you people were watching or not, but what had happened was I put Axel Mason down. He was out cold. And then Drew Douglas, who was in the match, why? I have no idea. He decided that he was going to try to attack me. I put him in a nice old-fashioned single-leg Boston Crab. Right? Easy peasy. Drew Douglas getting ready to tap out, and what do you know? Incompetent old Axel decided to be dead right in front of Drew Douglas, threw his hand on top of him. 1, 2, 3. It was highway robbery. It was a misdeed. It was an injustice. So I made right with it at Back in Business because, as far as I'm concerned, Axel Mason is no more. He is in my rear view mirror. I'm done with him.
Axel Mason is no more.
He's done.
I thought he had a fairly respectable showing. He's done for, you're saying?
He's done. He's never coming back. Axel Mason's done forever.
Oh my, then who's your next target? Who's the next target of the violent vindication?
Now see, that's the beautiful thing, right? Because since that match with Drew Douglas and Axel Mason, Drew has been masquerading around pretending like he is the Newfoundland Heritage Champion. No. He is a paper placeholder is what he is. You see, Drew Douglas thinks because he's been around Newfoundland wrestling for the last 25 years, as long as I've been alive, by the way, he thinks that makes him owed something. He thinks that he's owed something because of that. Drew Douglas, you ain't owed a damn thing. Let me explain that to you.
Now, this is a family-friendly show.
Hey, Drew Douglas, I don't care if you and your family's watching, all right? I'll put every single one of yous down. That's how it goes. You take something that belongs to me, and I take everything that belongs to you. That's how that works.
Holy shit. Okay, and now you have me swearing.
Yeah, and you're trying to talk shit to me.
I'm not trying to talk shit to you. You came in here as a guest.
I see how it is out here.
In this country cooking. But Drew Douglas, the Axel Mason call-out. So you're going to get the Newfoundland Heritage Championship back. That's what
Oh, you
saying.
damn right.
Damn. And what's the sights from there once you have the Heritage Championship?
Oh, no, that's a real good question.
Where
there.
do you even set your sights then? Dick Daniels, Jeremiah Javen?
See, when it comes to Dick Daniels, me and Dick, we got a bit of a history, right? However, I think I should leave the history with Dick Daniels in the past, because he's got plenty on his plate right now with Shannon Shaw, a fellow MOT affiliate, by the way.
That's true. The MOT, that's been a consistent theme. The moment of truth. What is the moment of truth, anyways? What is
the moment of truth? Is the largest faction on planet Earth. Is what the moment of truth is.
Faction.
In professional wrestling history, we have the largest number of members in the history of professional wrestling. Any faction that's ever walked the face of the planet.
I heard it was kind of small fish. I haven't really heard of the moment of truth. I'm gonna be honest. I saw the
small fish.
It seems like a small fish. With big font.
We got affiliates in BC. We've got affiliates here in Newfoundland, in Alberta, in Saskatchewan, in Manitoba.
Who are the fish?
In the Philippines.
In the
United Kingdom. In the United States. We've got affiliates everywhere. 55 plus. This is a movement, is what it is. The moment of truth is now. The moment of truth is forever. And right here...
55 plus, the average age range.
What was that?
What?
What was that? Matter of fact, we do have some senior citizens in the moment of truth. Hey. Wrestling legends like Jason the Terrible are affiliated to the moment of truth. And you look here, you look at the belt. We've got members in Belgium as well. We've got our 4 truths. Truth number 1, main events, championships, and top spots being first priority. Your boy Axel Mason better remember that. Truth number 2, heat generates money. You know what that means? That means the way that I make you and your blood boil right now, the way your blood is boiling at this very moment, that's going to make me some money. You know how it's going to make me some money?
How is it going to make you some money?
Because everybody who comes to these shows wants to leave with a little bit of merchandise. And what happens is, I just happen to be better at merchandising than every one of your useless heroes. So, what I do is I take the emotion that I put into your soul, and what I do is I take advantage. I take advantage of you, I take advantage of your kids, I take advantage of your parents, and every single dollar you have that comes to that show is going to leave in my pocket, because you're going to have to change that but come showtime. Truth number 3, reputation, respect, retaliation. That's something Axel Mason learned the hard way at March Mayhem. You see, you need to respect the reputation of the moment of truth. If you don't, there will be retaliation. Axel Mason found out the hard way what happens when you cross Cameron Stevens, what happens when you cross the moment of truth. And last but not least, never miss an opportunity to shut the fuck up, which is something you ought to start doing.
Whoa! You ought to have some respect for country cooking.
Country cooking.
Family friendly. This is a respected show on YouTube.com.
Speaking of YouTube.com, I'm glad you mentioned that. Cameron Stevens Wrestles on YouTube.
Hey, whoa! We're not plugging your shit right now. That's for later. This is all the recipe. We haven't even started. We're just making a pizza.
You're supposed to be asking questions. I'm doing your job for you.
You are. I'm a bit flustered. I don't know what to say. You're talking about respect. You're
here with the top guy. Is what you're here with.
I haven't even seen you wrestle lately. All I've seen is merch plugs, soap, shirts. What's that about? Soap? Why does a wrestler need soap?
Are you stupid or something? Why does a wrestler need soap? Now, I know your heroes like Axel Mason, like stank-ass Dick Daniels, and dirty old Jeremiah Jimmy Javen. Just because those guys don't like to wash themselves doesn't mean that I don't. My sponsor is making my soaps and all the fancy natural products that are coming to my merchandise table, and any Moonlit Magic merchandise you would like to find, you can find at Soul Sisters in Carboneer.
Okay, that doesn't...
Including Cameron Stevens soap, which you ought to buy. I'm telling you right now, it smells fantastic.
I bet it does, Cameron.
You need some too. Shit.
This is a kitchen. We're supposed to be cooking. I've been sweating.
And you still stank more than the food.
I'm trying to say, it's a kitchen. There's smells.
You need some citrus fury, boy.
So, to be fair, some of the guests I've had here need this soap too. Some of the guests have a bit strong smells, like the guests calling in right now. We have a call in from a band that you're familiar with and is familiar with you from previous shows.
No, it ain't.
It's Dogfish.
Oh, you
right
idiots.
now.
You morons. What do you have to say?
Go on.
All right. Let's fucking go. Cameron Stevens. We heard you got some merch. You sent us some over. Well, look who's got merch now.
We don't need that shit. We don't need your shit merch.
Our merch is better than yours. And Axel Mason is going to kick your fucking ass.
So guys, the Cameron Stevens merch looks really good on my stinky dog. Come on, he's some good stuff. Speaking of stinking, Cameron Stevens, you're a stinky guy, man. We like Dick Daniels and we like Axel Mason. So eat it up. We got our own merch. We don't need yours, and you stink.
Dogfish.
Dogfish, 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 dogfish.
What? What do you mean, dog? You have these idiots calling in saying this kind of nonsense to me?
I didn't.
Come on.
I'm not in charge of what they're saying. That's a totally different. They're a whole other show.
Just because you fools are stupid enough to follow ingrates like Axel Mason and Dick Daniels does not mean I have to put up with your nonsense. You understand that? So, Dogfish, you better hope you keep that dog shit to yourselves. Otherwise, I swear on everything I care about, you will be the next ones being dropped on your stank-ass heads. Back to the interview? Enough of this nonsense?
I guess back to the interview. This is a consistent theme. This is since Haunted Havoc. Then since just back in business, and now we had this latest one. What was the name of the latest one again? In March, there was the
March Mayhem.
March Mayhem.
Correct.
That's where I'll admit you did kind of wreck Axel Mason there.
You damn right.
A lot more happened there. What's all this that I see you trash talking on Facebook? You got a little Facebook page?
Hey, it's not my fault the rest of the New Evolution roster doesn't know how to use Facebook, you see. I'm making sure that all the fans know exactly what kind of scumbags they're cheering for. I don't give a damn. Oh, scumbags.
I love Jeremiah Javen. I love Bill Hart.
Oh, gee, are you a scumbag too?
No,
because scumbag Hart, scumbag Mason, scumbag Javen, not one of them are worth a shit. And at the end of the day,
worth a shit.
Bill Hart. You mentioned Bill Hart. Bill Hart. He thinks that he's making good decisions on behalf of New Evolution Wrestling. He thinks that survival of the fittest was a good idea. You know what you did there, Bill? You put your friends, your favorite wrestlers in harm's way. You understand that? You put Jeremiah Javen, Moondog Davis, Maverick Wheeler, and Bulldog Hines. For whatever reason, Bulldog was the team captain. That really chapped Javen's ass, by the way. You put those four individuals, keyword, individuals, in a 4-on-4 match against Family Business, one of the strongest cohesive units since Violent Vindication and true. Axel Mason's failures.
That's true. You have a lot of things to say here today, and we're not even.
The state of Newfoundland wrestling and the state of country cooking. I've got plenty to say.
I hear you have plenty to say. I have a lot to interview. I don't even know if I'm going to get to a single question. I don't know if we're going to talk about Bash of the Brewery or Haunted Havoc or any of the past events. All I've heard about is merch. All I've heard about is shit talking.
Hey, I got to make my money, boy.
I thought that you were coming here in good faith.
I am good faith of making money.
Good. I'm trying to make. This is free on the internet. I don't know.
Whoa. What do you mean free?
I mean, all of you watching are watching on YouTube.com. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have anything. There's no.
So So how am I getting paid for this right now? How's that happening?
I thought this was a bit of a free promo. I thought you said this is mutually beneficial. I thought you're getting a free piece.
Oh yeah, mutually beneficial. You pay me to come eat in your kitchen. What is this?
I had plans.
Well, since I ain't getting paid, let's plug some more merchandise. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies. All of it debuted at March Mayhem. Yeah, you're gonna need a drink. You see, at March Mayhem, I debuted plenty of new merchandise. We have Moment of Truth t-shirts. We've got Moment of Truth hoodies. We got Cameron Stevens t-shirts, Cameron Stevens hoodies, $50 a hoodie, $25 a t-shirt, and you damn well knows that the next purchase that's coming out of your account is my merchandise, like it
Come
should
on, Cameron.
be. What?
These are good fans right here. You can't be just shilling merch to them.
Hey, it's not my fault they're stupid enough to follow the likes
Country
of
Cookin fans are not stupid.
Country Cookin fans, if they are New Evolution Wrestling fans, are dumber than a box of rocks, because those are the same people who cheer for the likes of Tara Aziz. They cheer for the likes of Jeremiah.
Tara Aziz is a legend in the scene.
Tara Aziz went on the unemployment line in 2019, or do you forget?
Unemployment line? Are we talking about fucking no, yes, no? What's his name? Are we talking about Tara Aziz?
We're talking about Tara Aziz. Do you forget how his interprovincial destiny ended last time? It ended on the shelf, is where it ended. Last time I checked, the fans of New Evolution Wrestling, they decide to cheer for these false prophets. You see,
prophets.
Oh, exactly. The same thing Axel Mason accuses me of being. However, I am no fake, I am no phony. Axel Mason is just that. Just like his childhood friends Jeremiah Javen. Just like ICW's Brady Felix. Nothing but a bunch of clowns pretending to be grown men. Boys that need a punch in the mouth.
Boys that need a punch in the mouth. Strong words from Cameron Stevens.
Oh, everything I say is strong, brother.
Anyways, that was an interview. Thanks for coming, Cameron.
You're welcome,
yeah.
and you're welcome.
You're welcome. I don't know. I hope this doesn't get flagged. I hope this stays.
What about this is gonna get flagged?
I don't know. We've been saying nonsense all evening. Anyways,
You may have.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. This has been...
Whoa.
What?
We've plugged some t-shirts. We've plugged a few of the essential oils and essential natural products I got on the go with Moonlit Magic. You're not going to end this episode with only that merchandise being promoted, are you? Come on now. You know better than that. You see, Moment of Truth t-shirts are available at Cameron Stevens' merchandise table. Moment of Truth hoodies are available at Cameron Stevens merchandise tables. 8x10 prints, $5 a piece, are available at Cameron Stevens merchandise table. Hey, I even got 4x6 images if you don't have enough space on your wall to fit an 8x10. You know, I've got, hey, whoa, you're checking your non-existent watch. It's about half past a brick, so you better hold on just a damn minute.
Okay.
I'm doing business, boy. I'm doing business. I'm trying to tell these stupid I apologize. Your intellect is not your fault. You're going to have to spend your hard-earned money on my merchandise. And as a matter of fact, you may as well put on a nice old-fashioned Cameron Stevens t-shirt, because if you're going to be showing up next to me, you better be looking good. And what you're going to look good in is a Cameron Stevens t-shirt. You know damn well.
I guess you came. We did something, so I guess I gotta be.
I came, I saw, and now you're going to put my t-shirt on.
Okay.
Jesus. Stadium. Good God. Okay, hold on a minute.
What?
What the
do you have
fuck is that? What the fuck? So first off, you have me make this masterpiece, right? You tried to come up with some fancy shit for you to make yourself seem like this fancy schmancy dickweed, I don't know. We make this $3 masterpiece, right? $3. Even you can, well, maybe. You can afford $3 from the local mini mart for a friggin' pizza, and you want to come in here sporting this Axel Mason nonsense. Alright, if you're gonna do this outro, you're about to do it right. So you tell them what I friggin' told you.
Thanks so much for Cameron Stevens. Thanks so much for the moment of truth. Axel Mason is a stinky, sucky wrestler, and thanks for coming to Country Cooking.